Yo, YouTube, what up? What is going on? Welcome. Is the audio kind of loud? You can always, bring it down a little bit, I guess. It's usually the same volumes every time. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Wednesday stream. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm saying this right now for nobody to say I didn't say it. We're out of liquor. There is no more whiskey. There is nothing to drink in the house, so no drinking today. It serves me right because my throat is kind of killing me anyway. Eli, welcome to the Baby Gecko membership. Starting off the stream with a membership. I saw your message. I saw your message today. I saw your message back then too. I really apologize I haven't gotten back to you yet. I literally was looking at your message and typing to you, and I was like, I'm late for stream. I'll reply to you after. I saw your message. We'll talk for sure. All right. And let's put it this way. It's been a crazy, and of course, if you don't know how this goes, a new member joins the channel, we gotta hit them up with some hearts in the chat. If you're a member, Gecko hearts up. If you're not a member, just a regular heart works too, to welcome our new member. So yeah, with that being said, hey Felipe, win or lose, I bet it's best fun. We're gonna talk a little bit about the KVK as a whole and like what I think, how it went, what it went, and all that good stuff. In a bit, I just want to get more people to slowly and steadily trickle in as people are going to get notifications and all that stuff. They're going to start showing up and they start asking the same questions over and over and over again. And while I'm aware of the fact that I will be, regardless of what I do, answering them over and over and over again, I at least can mitigate it a couple times. I love seeing those hearts in the air. Thank you, chat, for welcoming our new member. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot. That's a fail right there. We got a lot to talk about. But we'll do so in a little bit. I'm just trying to kind of figure out what's going on. I was in TN. The folks in TN hooked me up with a little bit of resources. We're also the one troop flags. 21 hours. I need to remember to join that because I don't need one troopers. But I definitely need in general, I need to get flags for, whatchamacallit, the name of the event? Lucerne Scroll. We need Lucerne Scroll. I really kind of want to TP this way. Cam is out here. Yeah, I definitely think that this is the place we want to be at. I don't think we have TPs remaining. Let's turn on some music, get the vibe going real quick. Bam, just like that. And we go from there. Let me see. I'll take one. And I'm a TP this way. Right there. Thank you. I don't even think, I want to come here to chain barbs, right? But I might not have infantry to do that, which is kind of hilarious. We got to start getting barbarians done. And we'll be doing some barbarians today as well as talking about things and looking at the map and showing you a bunch of stuff. I just want to use up a little bit of AP real quick, launch the rally on Redline's army. So Redline is rallying stuff. We can go take a look at that too. I don't have it in me to go out there and fight right now, although if people are out there, I might go out. I just want to use a little bit of AP. Let's go see what they're doing real quick. I have no clue what's going on. I literally been at work. I walked into the house, talked to the members in the members chat on Discord for a little bit, and fired up the stream. Let's go see what these guys are doing. Zeroing cities, I can tell you that much. I'm a 37 million power player. That's never a bad thing. Oof. Damn. Yeah, they pushed hard. They definitely pushed hard. Today was their day. Nobody went against them. And I'm seeing our fort is burning and Death Squad is out here pretty much zeroed. With a few other peeps just causing a little bit of mayhem. Trying to enjoy some good time out here. I don't blame them for doing so. Very encourageable to go have fun. I believe that you should go out there have fun, you know what I'm saying? Some peeps from LIIG are out here as well, having a good time. Swiggy down here too. Yeah, let's take care of some stuff here real quick. Get a couple of barbs in us just because we need speed ups, we need everything. We need everything that these barbs are gonna drop for us. Absolutely everything. At this stage, we are broke. We are entirely and utterly broke. I hope that'll do the trick. We're absolutely destroyed. Let me see what you guys are going through real quick. I was watching your LK earlier, and it was saddening to see your territories get pushed out. Yeah, it is what it is. Can I substitute liquor with rose water? No. Hyper coworker is doing well. Oh yeah, he got his result back. He's negative. He's negative. He got his result back. He hasn't seen his son in like a week and a half. He's with his mom. They are divorced. And so the mom is sick. For him, he doesn't care. She's a terrible human being. But my coworker is fine. No COVID for him. Who will you be resetting? Thoughts on block skill? Ben. One day, Ben. We'll talk about that too, Ben. But one day, you guys will stop falling for the bait. I would love it if one day you guys would stop falling for the bait, but we'll talk about that in a bit too. Never been able to make it to the live stream. Hey, red right hand. Thank you very much for showing up for the stream. I'm glad you managed to get it done. Stoic, is the war finished? I have no idea. For now, I'm in zone 4. I don't know if the war is over. I don't know what the plan is. I have no clue. I have no clue. Why did I quit Lords Mobile? Because the game sucks. I have a question. I'm going to a old board that has all the commanders unlocked. What commander should I max? For an old kingdom that has all commanders, which ones you should max first? Probably YSG. I don't know which commanders you have, so I couldn't even answer that question, but the first commander you should always expertise is YSG. Fellow divorced makes life a lot easier. Yep. Follow the Discord makes life a lot easier. You mean Discord, you didn't mean divorce? Son is old news, what are you talking about? Now that you're not sponsored anymore, can you disclose it? No. Pritesh. Lords Mobile is even more pay to win than Rise of Kingdoms. Man, people don't even realize. Like, there was an outrage of money grab about technology that'll cost you about $1,000 to max every KVK every 2 months, give or take, or every month and a half, however often you play KVK. But people don't even realize that champion gear in Lords Mobile costs $85,000 and there's 3 sets. And if you want to be a top dog rally leader, you better have all 3. And you want to have 5 top tier commanders, the cheapest one is $800. The most expensive ones are 3 of them that are $11,000 each. Some people who left Lords Mobile and come into this game are like, damn, what I spent out there in a month, I made it to like 200 million. I had plenty of gold heads and plenty of everything to do whatever the heck I wanted to do. So yeah. I can tell you that Lords Mobile is much bigger of a pay to win than this game. This game is fairly tame on its costs. I have multiple times sat in some of the top alliances. In here, people go like, damn, 20 gold chests a day? 30 gold chests a day? That is nuts. I used to sit in alliances in Lords Mobile where when a certain captain would come out or a certain new commander would come out or new gear or new pets or new whatever the heck it wasn't 10 or 20 gold sculptures. It was not 10 or 20 chests. It was like 500, 600 of them. Like, I literally sat there one day with a guy, Bran Chong, who spent $210,000 in one hit. In one hit. Yeah. We're talking literally 2,100 gold chests. And I can tell you because you can only pick up to 300 chests in Lords Mobile at a time. So me and a friend would just continually pick them up at 200. And we saved on the sheet what we ended up getting. And we got like thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Lords Mobile is insanely pay to win. And nowadays nobody is safe. If you stay on bubble, you will get zeroed. You're a billion power, million power, gajillion power, it doesn't matter. Did you win Kingsland? No. We did not. I can tell you this though. We absolutely could have. We absolutely could have. Of course, could have, should have, would have, right? But we absolutely could have. 500,200 Persian Rummy is the max. 500,200 is the max coins you get, seasonal coins you get out of a full tree. Yeah, bubble all the time in Lords Mobile. Yup. Yup. You're unbubbled, you will get zeroed. At least there, shields are a little bit cheaper and much more attainable. So when I left Lords Mobile, my account has like 400, 500 days worth of 24-hour shields. So shielding all day, every day is not as hard as it is in here, per se. Hey Gecko, over in Mom Alliance 554, we all have done the best to support a crazy fighting everywhere. Thank you for the coverage. It's been fun to see 401 side too. Hey Silver, glad to have had you, man. I'm hoping that you guys had a lot of fun. I know that the situation in 554 was not ideal to say the least at the as this KVK began. But it is what it is, right? Like, we don't cry about spilt milk. We just try to figure out how to enjoy the best we can out of what we have, right? What is Lords Mobile? A game you don't want to get into, Abdullah. It's a game you do not want to get into. I'm not so tech savvy. How do I donate to the stream? You should have an option, right below the chat, a $sign that will allow you to either join the members group and or super chat and that's essentially a donation. And that 44 reached his end and then walked backwards and then re-healed and came back in, which is okay with me. Hey Neil, what up, homie? I'm doing okay. My throat kind of hurts. I've been using my voice a lot lately. I work all day and then I stream all night. My throat's a little sore. And I'm kind of tired. I haven't been sleeping a lot lately. With all the crazy streams and all the fun that was this KVK. And yeah. Irene, what up? Did DS buy Javi's account? I have no idea. I have no clue. Would I ever link up with Chisco on 75? No. I wouldn't. Ooh. We need everything we can get, chat. What's the update on my KVK? In about 10 minutes, we'll start talking about this KVK, okay? About into the 30-minute mark, we'll start talking more about subjects going on and things that might interest you and not just barb hunting. We got some more stuff to do beyond that, obviously. But the Barbarian need is real. We are in dire straits, chat. We need speed ups. We need everything we can get. And this chain right here was 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, and then it went to this same chain. 200, a lot of crystals, materials, which is really nice. 220, 220 minutes worth of speed ups. 220 minutes worth of speed ups, it's not bad. I need you this way. Where was the good part? We can go here. It looks to be a decent population out here that we could potentially get to. Ooh, we can definitely do something here. Is there a Gecko Chisco beef? Do tell. No, absolutely not. I really like Chisco. He's a good friend. I won't. There is no point in having two creators who upload daily content on the same kingdom. You'll see the same exact video for me and for him. And for him, it doesn't matter if I'm there or not. For me, it's essentially living in his shadow forever. So I wouldn't go to 75. Ransom, what up? Oh, we're chaining with T5s. Chaining with T5s. Oh my god, my back. Did Javi quit? Yes, I think so. What about Ooh? I didn't see a question about Ooh. Chat's moving fast, so I miss stuff occasionally. How far up? Thoughts on Wu, Charles Martel, YSG, Sun Tzu. Why didn't you ask about all commanders and that's it? Wu is alright. I'm not a big fan. I'm a Garrison player and I don't even have her anywhere near started. When it comes to Charles Martel, he's great. YSG is the best legendary commander in the game. And Sun Tzu is probably the best epic commander in the game. Pyrus says, smash the like, peeps. That is right. If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to slap a like. I do know that you guys got a little bit of used to like streams of crazy fighting, but right now we gotta figure out how to rebuild. Are you planning to rebuild this account or focus more on the other one? Both. Have I tried zooming out and moving commanders yet? That's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's kind of dope. It's really neat. It took me a second to figure out how it worked. Because you can't like tap this and then send them here, but you can definitely drag them to places, which is really neat. You can't tap and then hold and then send a march, but you can drag a march from the side to places, which is kind of cool. Yes, Mark, it's in the making. Lancelot is stronger than YSG. Then go ahead and use Lancelot instead of YSG. Just do me a favor, do that when you fight against us. That would be really nice. That would be great. What do I think would win in a spar? Ozma or Scipio? Probably Scipio. More than likely Scipio. At level 46, reached his edge. That's disappointing. Level 46. That is very disappointing. But I'm not going to give up on a bunch of kills up here to satisfy your edge needs. And as soon as we stand, we proc on that 44, so that's really good for us. Stand. Proc. Good. Now we have the next train, the next taxi. I think we're gonna go left, or maybe right. We'll see. Grab these guys. Oh man. See if I can bring you a little bit more this way. See how our luck works out. Might grab that 44, 46, come back for the 43 and see from there. As long as you keep hitting me, I'm gonna keep moving. I think we're just close enough to that 44. That's on the edge of the circle. Is he in enough? Yes, he is. Nice. Perfect. I think we're not going to be able to drag the 46 towards this 43. We're going to have to wait to see if he comes a little more this way and that 43 gets closer to him. Or else we bail on that 46 because he's a bit too far out and it might get too difficult to bring him in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going to bail on him altogether. Are you coming down, man? You're my next taxi, brother. Oh, I thought that one would have reset his health, but he didn't. He just hit me in time. Oh, really? Stop. Perfect. AoE. Done. Our next taxi is up. Can Xeno be used decently before expertise? That's a good question. I never even stopped to think about it. The fight is over. I don't know if it's over. It's paused for now. We've definitely lost Kingsland. And I don't think we're making our way back in. I don't think we're making our way back in. Hey, Nerdjoel, what's up? What mic do I use? It sounds really good. It's a Blue Yeti, and it's actually not that amazing. My new mic is much nicer than this one. We're gonna do the remodel for the studio this weekend, so it's gonna be, hopefully I'm gonna be able to connect it all this weekend. If I bring this mic even closer to me, which, oh no, overly ambitious, rip. If I brought that mic even a little bit closer to me, it would be even nicer, honestly. Too ambitious. Too ambitious. Ooh. I'll take the gems. Alright. Let's start talking KVK stuff. Let me go find some area with a ton of barbs. Even if I gotta march. Like this way, maybe. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. That's heaven right there. Let's march towards the corner and go talk KVK. All right, KVK talk time. Let's start off by saying that shout out and thank you to all the people who randomly sent me resources today. Especially my man out here, AZ, hooked us up with a bunch of resources to be able to heal. And I healed, and then slowly and steadily as day went on, I don't even know who it was. I don't even see it, and I'm not gonna look because like there's a lot of people that are not in the report. But a ton of folks just came in and out of squad with their farms and all that stuff and really helped me with resources, which is really nice. We have a decent amount. Of course, anything that doesn't get used as KVK will be either distributed among people who need to heal as well as rebuilding. We got to rebuild a dumb amount of troops, a stupid amount of troops. We're 2.9 million troops down essentially, which is a real tragedy. On top of that, this is what we got going on right now. Last night, we made it really far in. Last night, LIIG was all the way up to this pass right here. As a matter of fact, when I went to sleep, I was right here. Of course, 24-hour shield. Now, when we look at this, we rallied the pass. We almost even got the pass, which was kind of crazy. If we would have gotten the pass, a lot would have changed in this heroic anthem. But the reality is, like it or not, it's a war of attrition. and it requires almost perfection in your plan and in your strategy in order to beat 9 kingdoms. There's no room for error, and we made plenty, but we didn't make plenty of errors because we're bad players or because we are not prepared or because leadership was not good or any of that bull that anyone can think of. The mistakes are very minor. They're like very, very silly, small mistakes. Very, very minor stuff. But these are mistakes that come out of inexperience in Heroic Anthem. This is our first one, you know. You don't do the perfect flagging and the perfect resourcing and the perfect all of that on your first KVK. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you it doesn't matter how much you're a good player or a great strategist. You'll learn the hard way the first time. And we just kind of got a little bit, I'll call it unlucky, with the fact that our first Heroic Anthem was as big as this. But when it comes to strategy and planning and all that stuff, again, for the first one to be a 9v2, it's kind of nutty. New map, new layout, new everything. A red right-hand hound with a $10 super chat. I see you found the button. Thank you very much for the very kind $10 super chat. That's very nice of you. And welcome to the stream again. And as I was saying, these slight mistakes really hurt us because there were times in which we could have done more, but the mistakes that we made in the beginning hurt us a lot more in the late stage. And there was times where where what we planned did not work out as we intended it, and not because of what other people, what the opposition did, but rather because of how things turned out on our end. There are a lot of things that happen that won't be mentioned in the sense of, you know, allies stuff, timings and all that. Tiff, I tried calling you, I spammed you, you didn't answer. Don't pay attention, Tiff. Don't let that get under your skin. I don't know any KVK that has gone in Kingsland for that long of a period of a time. There are very few KVKs in which fights in Kingsland lasted as long as these did. I can name a handful of KVKs in which Kingsland competition went beyond 2-3 days. This was 5 intensive days of non-stop insanity. 5. It was, what, Thursday night? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, so 5 days. And yeah, if you haven't noticed, haven't paid attention, it got so bad. It got so bad that 401 isn't even Imperium anymore. 401 isn't even Imperium anymore. Tiff, that's why you pop a 24-hour shield. Why? 1,000 gems and you would have been safe. But no. You popped an 8-hour, didn't you? Tiff, I know you did. And so... Ryan, 9v2 seems the mistake was made by our diplomats prior to the start. Can you please explain, Ryan, who are the 9 and who are the 2? Or does that not faze you at all? Did you hear about 93? No, you told me something crazy happened and then you disappeared. Yesterday. And so, never pop an 8-hour shield, that's a scam. When you go to sleep, no. Absolutely not. Not worth. It happened to me last KVK, like, oh my god, first Imperium to not Imperium. Yup. Yup. Yup, yup, yup. We dropped all 33 spots all the way down to the bottom of Imperium and out of it. And now it's a matter of what the next steps are. And I don't know what the next steps are. The next steps might be just keep gathering, getting honor, and go home, right? That could be it. But realistically speaking, I don't think I don't think any other kingdom that I was part of or even heard of to an extent, that I've been involved in at least, had such tough challenge. In the sense of some did have very, 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 very tough challenges. 93 against 331 was insane. There were 307 against 6 kingdoms. It was insane too. With 375 was pretty insane as well. But a 9v2 is truly, truly, truly something special. Truly something special. And I'll tell you this. If you want to harp on the fact that we lost KVK in the sense of we don't have the ziggurat, and we will not be getting the end goal achievement, which by the achievement definitions, whoever wins is essentially the person who holds the ziggurat at the end, then yes, we lost KVK. We will not be getting any more conquest coins and more than likely not be getting any more achievements done at all. I am now hoping and praying I find the strength to get 17,000 honor in the next few days to get the 85k to get these and that. And that's about as far as I want to go. I cannot care less for the Bastion quests. I'm not going to make it to 120. That's not realistic. So 85 is my goal. And other than that, no more rewards. Now, am I sad about it? Realistically speaking, these are not meant for me. If I got these blueprints, I would have enjoyed more the Vanquisher pack out of them than I would have enjoyed the blueprint itself. And even if I do end up getting a blueprint, I will not need hundreds of them. I might be able to make one of each at best in here. And I don't see myself in need of all these blueprints. So if I'm okay with getting next KVK 4 coins, getting next KVK 1, and every other time get a blueprint going, at some point we will not need accessory blueprints anymore. So we'll start working on getting skins through KVKs. So honestly, in terms of a technical loss, we lost. I don't think we lost though. I think this KVK was a huge win. I think this KVK was a massive, 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 massive W. And the reasons for that are as followed. Number one, we are the only ones who've ever gone over against 9 kingdoms, especially 9 Korean kingdoms. If you haven't fought Koreans, you don't know what it is like. Koreans play the game in such a different way, and it's so cool, and it's so aggressive, and it's so hard to play against them, that anyone who hasn't fought Koreans just doesn't get it. And I can tell you, there's plenty of you out there who didn't and think you know, but you don't get it. And we fought 9 of those. And I'm not talking bots, because that's just dumb. And I'm talking about the fact that they tell their 20 million power players to get on the field and fight no matter what. They can put a Dragon Lancer with a Cleopatra full marches, they don't care. As long as the folks are on the field and contributing, that's all that matters for them. And so yeah, I think it was a massive win to be one of the only kingdoms who's had the opportunity to do this. Multi-sync is not a thing. Listen, my man. Galaxy S10 Plus, Galaxy S20 Plus, Tab S7. I can literally play 4 accounts, 3 accounts, 2 computers and a tablet. I can sit here and play 5 accounts. It doesn't go against terms of service, and people do that. Like it or not, people do that. I legitimately, in Lords Mobile, I used to do that. I used to have my 2 phones set up, and I used to play both of them at the same time. So the botting is the easiest excuse on earth. Botting is literally the easiest excuse on earth. And everyone who wins in a really good fashion is called a botter, just because it makes those who lost feel a little bit better about themselves. It makes them feel a little bit better about themselves. And so I don't think these guys bought. I don't think it was multi-sync and BlueStacks. I mean, it's the same as having multiple devices. You just make multiple instances of BlueStacks, and that's it. It's the same exact concept. It's the same exact concept. again, you need to have someone that makes the accounts, that makes the things run. It's not exactly as it seems. It's not that they sit there and do nothing while the bots run. Obviously, you can write macros and stuff like that to get the job done. Obviously, it is super simple. But again, the vast majority of players in this game play the game to play the game, and to blame a whole community worth of people on 160,000 accounts that have been banned is that are not all Korean, for the record, is kind of weird. The next thing that needs to be said is that we had a blast. Like, this KVK was so much fun that I never thought that I would lose 6 million troops and be this happy. It was such a great time. We got to meet new people. We got to chill with a bunch of folks. It was such a great fight. And I'll tell you one more thing. You guys are going to be talking about our KVK for a very, very long time. For a very, very long time, you guys are going to be talking about our KVK. About people are going to try to one-up the KVK that we had. So I think that if we outweigh the coins versus the overall experience and the overall achievements of 401 as a whole, and I'm talking 401 only. 554 were part of this play, right? But last time, someone got mad at me for not mentioning them when I said it was a 9v2 in a certain scenario. So, again, I am speaking as someone who plays in 401. That doesn't mean that 554 weren't there. That doesn't mean that 554 were not allied. And so, I guess we gotta make it clear, because boy, I said 9v1 in one time, and Lord have mercy, people got mad. But anyway, I think that what 401 has achieved, first of all, will go down in history of Rise of Kingdoms, and secondly, will help us build ourselves even further. One of my favorite characters, mythical characters, is the Phoenix, and the Phoenix rises from its ashes, and that's the cool thing about it. And right now, 401 is reaching its ashes, which is amazing because it means that we just have more room to go up. And so we're not Imperium. We'll more than likely get some recruiting going on. We'll get a downtime for training troops and for gathering and for getting ourselves situated. Obviously, this is not like, I mean, our leadership are not brain dead, right? Our leadership are smart people who understand the concept of having a community. They understand that not everybody's going to drop $500 every single day until the next KVK and get all the resources, all the speed ups, all the things that they need. Some will. There are a few who will. But the vast majority are going to need to gather, are going to need time to heal, are going to need time to get speed ups and naturally through hunting barbarians and doing events and all these things. Really, how far you want to go now, boy? And so we just have more and more room to grow, really. We only have more room to grow. And okay, well, I'm not going after you. You're gonna go to the other side of the map. We're not gonna connect this way. What I think we could have done better. I think that both camps, both us and them, by the way, came in way, way, way more confident than both of us should have been. They also thought that it was slim pickings, and it really wasn't. And I can tell you it wasn't, because I have people from a bunch of different Korean communities within Rise of Kingdoms that go into their chats and into their chatting message boards and all that stuff, and they send me translated screenshots of people who got zeroed, of people who regret pushing as much as they did, of conversations of whether or not it is worth it or not to do what was done here. And so that happens. Oh, the leadership decided to leave 93. A lot of big names are leaving. Damn. That's crazy. That is crazy. Bottom line is this. Both sides came into this a bit more confident than both sides should have. But at the end of the day, the numbers did win, obviously. 9 kingdoms against 2 is just... Impossible. Impossible. Let me take a quick peek at what you guys have been saying, and we'll continue talking about this KVK. Let me scroll. Daily boosts. I did that. We're already allied with. We are allied with Koreans in our own kingdom, but one kingdom didn't show up and crumbles is real quick. Okay, that sucks. I'm planning using a bot to sync accounts. Target. Oh yeah, well that does happen. There will be more people to migrate in 401 after KVK. Absolutely. If you're interested into migrating into 401, I would say contact in squad this man right here. You see the red trooper motive? This is who you want to hit up. This is who you want to hit up. Motive. You can also message Hella. She's also an R4 in squad, and they will more than likely pass it on. Like, look, everybody's like 60 and 70. Gimli is the highest power around here. The rest are 70 and below. Cam was over 100. Easy was over 100. Howard, I think, was over 100. DS was over 200. It's like ridiculous. We used to have tons of players over 100. I guess that squad bought Javi's account, because I'm guessing this is Javi's account. I think he did. Or he just gave it to him. I don't know what this is. This looks like Javi's account. Chizzy is inactive, so no power there. Supa lost half of his power. Psycho was over 100 and some. Every single person in here, like Unnamed Soldier was 130. Nyx was over 100. Bax was over 100. I was 98. Nim was up there. Literally, few 90s, few 80s, and a ton of 70s, 60s, and 50s. People who were all well over the 80s. The sacrifice was real. Like, folks just couldn't care less. They're just having such a great time. Nobody cared. Did I max researches? I did not. I did not max researches. Could you imagine how much more I would have held? Can you imagine how much more damage I could have done if this was maxed out? We reached improved morale 4, like for crying out 3, for crying out loud, and then got stuck here. This was level 10 and this was level 10, so that's something. And we kept improving our tech as time went on. But I definitely made a mistake buying one Conqueror's Will when I shouldn't have. I should have bought only Mountain Warfares, and then I could have definitely gotten this to 7 without an issue. And that would have given us 13% more damage. Add to that another 5% troop capacity. That could have been really nice. So can you imagine how much more we could have done with full tech? But reality is, chat, it's a little bit over my budget, and I did not really plan it out the way it should have been planned out, because I just didn't know the costs of things too much. Even though I did it with the jumper account, I was like, we got a little bit over eager on the spending early on just to get those techs done as quickly as possible. And so I bought a Conqueror's Will when reality dictates you really shouldn't. Just Mountain Warfares and the pop-up bundles will do the trick. Let me keep looking at what you guys are saying. Shout out to 86, Life vs. Darkness in 4 days. Nice. Good luck. Good luck to 86. Yeah, 401 isn't Imperium anymore. Let's see. Nightcore, I'm not going to go look at PMs right now. I'm going to look at them later when I'm done streaming. I don't look at PMs when I'm streaming. I showed the map, John. We looked at it. Do you guys skip next ABK? I have no idea. I have no clue. We might not. I have no idea. I'm not gonna read your PM right now, Nightcore. There is 491 people in the chat, and you want me to go right now check a PM? Any thoughts on the skill lock news? I mean, let's go read that thing, because ay. I'm not I'm in a little bit of disbelief as to the reaction to it more than the actual act of them doing it. We're not gonna get there. I hope he resets his health, marching towards me. Come on. Oh, he didn't. No. Yes, he did. Nice. Perfect. Clutch. Now we gotta go this way, grab these. Where are we going next? Up? I don't know. Extra clutch. That barb came in extra clutch. How many deads does DS have? Well over 27 million. Well over 27 million. Come on. Die. Please. I need to move up. Grab these two. We'll see from there. Kitty, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm happy for the people who are leaving 93 that they're leaving 93. There's no point in trying to keep the name of 93 alive. Yeah, y'all did your thing. It's time to move on. Go to a new kingdom. Build a new kingdom. Build a new reputation. Build new memories, right? Like, there's no point in staying in the same kingdom forever. Can I share some juicy reports from my KVK? I have a bunch of juicy reports that we're gonna show in videos and stuff like that. I don't really save reports too much unless I'm part of them, and I record them so we have the footage of them. But I was towards the end of this KVK, I was not joining as many rallies that just focused on garrisoning. But we have things like this that happened yesterday when we were hitting the pass. I believe this was. No, this was a city DS zeroed. So the city DS zeroed. A little bit of flag action by DS right there. Attila Chandragupta. Some flags. Attila Chandragupta again. Now, there are some much crazier reports than these. Somewhere within in here, like I could start scrolling through, but there's tens and tens of reports. Let me just see that we catch these guys real quick, and I'll show you something pretty funny that happened. I mean, it got to the point where the folks couldn't break Zenobia, to the point where like they would stop rallying me whenever I was in a flag. I'm not even max tech, right? Max tech people rallying me and just can't break her, which it's a little disappointing because they could have. They had the commanders they needed to break Zenobia. For the record, they did have the commanders they needed to break Zenobia. They just didn't. Most of them didn't use them correctly. So, two people in one of the camps, I don't remember which one it was, were actually very, 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 very savvy about the way they placed their commanders and their talents and whatnot, and they did manage to break my Zenobia. There was two players that managed to do it, but they couldn't replicate it after I tweaked something on her. The tweaks were primarily like how many troops we send and what types of troops we send. When I was sending 200k, it got a little bit. I got broken up once or twice. I think that we burned a total of maybe 5 times this KVK overall in all the flags I held. But it was primarily like making sure I send the right quantity of troops and all that stuff. Did you guys reach the ziggurat? We did a couple times. We touched the ziggurat every single night, but when they woke up, they just took the territory right back. So, Night Core, please stop spamming. Thank you. I've told you, I think 5 or 6 times now. I'm not gonna read your PM right now. I'm not gonna read your PM right now, my man. Why do they want to give skill reset to some players? They don't give skill reset to some players. They're gonna give. It's gonna be, in theory, it's gonna be skill reset to everybody. I often run into enemies who attack me with many sets of troops at the same time. Are they botting? What are you going to do about it? We'd like to discuss this question in the following perspective. Does simultaneously attacking many troops mean that they must be botting? Having investigated, where is it? Many cases of this, we found that very experienced governors are capable of coordinating and carry out such attacks. What do you know? Does that mean that there are never bots? We have observed issues of third-party programs that can help make kind of coordination easier. If you run into this kind of behavior in game or have serious doubts, please submit relevant information to customer service and we'll investigate if In the past 3 months, we've banned 167,000 characters. We will always continue to enhance the anti-cheating system to provide governors the best yada 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 yada. Give me a second. Turn off anti-flicker. Nope. Above. Turn off anti-flicker and next. 167,000 characters in 3 months is a lot of bans. It's a lot of bans, but that also includes resource sellers and stuff like that. Not all of them are warriors. Our KVK has some people that got banned from multi-instances, so it does happen. While not bots exactly, not really legit. Well, that does happen. Three of your jumper accounts are banned. See, that's the problem, right? When you get banned unreasonably, the anti-cheat is crap. But if the anti-cheat doesn't stop people, then the anti-cheat is crap because it doesn't stop people. It doesn't mean that you cheated, but no system is perfect. And so there is no way for them to know whether what they caught is a bot or not. They search patterns, and if you fit the pattern, you get banned. Whether you're a person or a bot, it doesn't matter. They don't know it. It's not like the governor IDs are like 167, 832 bot, and then they can just catch who is a bot. It's based on patterns and behaviors of the account. If you fit the pattern, you get banned. And sometimes people get unnecessarily banned. And it's just how it works. So it's either you allow the anti-cheat to occasionally, just like a net in the sea, catch a couple dolphins while fishing for sardines, or you stop fishing for sardines and don't cry about it, right? I'm not saying that you're crying about it. I'm not calling you about crying about it because I'm with you. I had a farm getting banned. It was just a farm, right? And it wasn't, I was like, well, that's fun. I made a farm 2 days ago and it got banned. That's crazy. I never got it back, by the way. Very good fight by you and your team. Thank you, Shiva. What's the best equipment for archers for a mid-spender? Epic set. You might want to go with the revival set. Get the revival set, get it special talented. Towards the end of KPK, I reached improved morale 10, but I didn't see much difference between yours and mine. There's a substantial difference. Loners, substantial difference. Let's keep looking through this. Can you have separate Ark of Osiris channels for communicating with our allies? What allies? You gonna make a chat for Osiris League? Who talks in chat for Osiris League? For Ark of Osiris? If you're not in voice, what are you doing? Typing in chat is... I guess that's a thing. I would say you should have a more, like 20 markers for Osiris, for Ark, over a chat. I don't know how you can play a game when people communicate in chat. Even like war in chat is pretty terrible. Ark, which is a game of timing and all that, I don't know how much that's gonna help. Please add a purchase confirmation step for the Heroic Anthem season shop. Right now it's too easy to purchase something by mistake. We will be adding a second confirmation to the season shop to help avoid accidental purchases. That's nice. I always make sure that I'm scrolling on the sides, not clicking the things and stuff like that. I hope a wider variety of items can be recycled in the Alliance shop. Any changes to this sword could be a huge influence on the overall item flow in the game as a whole. So while we are considering this, we will be proceeding with caution, aka not gonna happen. Or not anytime soon. Or even if it does, it will not be as good as you guys might thought and want it to be. At this time would also like to share some other changes we're currently working on. We're currently testing a new skill lock functionality, which will enable governors to prevent one or more skills from leveling up until all commanders' skills have reached their maximum level. Many experienced commanders make a point of waiting to upgrade their commander's start levels until they have maxed out their active skill. Otherwise, the skill level gained will be chosen at random. We don't want to make governors feel punished for upgrading commanders, so we have decided to add this skill lock function and let governors choose which skill to level up. To ensure all governors make use of this functionality, we'll also be giving commanders we'll be giving some governors a limited. To ensure all governors can make use of this new functionality, we will also give some governors a limited number of skill reset chances. This is not some governors. Every governor will get a limited amount of skill reset chances, not some. That's a typo. Finally, we will emphasize that our governors are the foundation of the Rise of Kingdoms world. With this in mind, we will try to add more free attempts onto certain events that give you more chances to enjoy the kind of rewards, yada, yada, yada. So I think the skill lock is okay. Since they're currently testing it, I guess it's already developed. This is much better language than we will consider, because it means that they are potentially actually looking into adding this into the game rather than considering whether they'll add it or not. The problem with this is, once more, we are testing sounds to me a little bit vague, considering we've seen how testing ends up in Rise of Kingdoms world, right? So yeah, mods, or they're on it. They're on it. When someone like that spams, it's a bit hard to catch them until the chat stops for a split second. Bronny's on it. Hey chat, I have a question. What commander should I work on? I have Alex, YSG, Artemisia, Richard, and Salad, and Constantine maxed. I'm migrating to an old board. All commanders who to max first? What do you want to play? Archers, cavalry, infantry, garrison, rally leader. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? They'll make skill resets 100k gems. Maybe. I still think that could be worth it. I definitely still think that could be worth it. I have commanders in here. I mean, heck, can you imagine? I can tell you how the abuse is going to happen already. You're going to take someone like El Cid that you never use, and you're going to reset his skills. And if they give you back the sculptures, then that kind of sucks. But if they give you generics, that would be sick. If they give you the sculptures, then I guess like you can get someone like Guan and try and hope and pray to skill lock and then get him to 5-1, 5-5, which is what really people are dreaming of. I don't really think that this will affect that many pay to win players, but I definitely think that that will actually help more the low spenders and free to play players to be able to upgrade commanders and use them on the field while not having them expertise, but also not having to have all their skills unlocked and leveled up. This is actually a free to play move and slow spender move more than it's a big player move. The vast majority of the bigger players tend to already have the commanders that they need and the sculptures that they're looking for, right? So I do believe that this will benefit a lot the bigger side of the community, which are the low spenders and free to play players. So I think that's kind of dope. It's never going to happen. Well, considering their language, it seems like it's already in the making. I'm usually more skeptical than this. I tend to say that this is more bait than anything else, but their language is a little bit different than it usually is. Probably a mass explicit migration loophole in KVK 3. Tiers are made. Migration still open. Is this normal? I have no idea. I have no idea. There's always loopholes. It doesn't matter what they do. The community is savvy enough to find a loophole. It always happens. You can finally fix your Richard. Yeah, you can. Absolutely. Probably in the next 2 patch notes, maybe. You never know. You never know. I believe locking skills makes players able to specialize in more than one type. I mean, again, the more you spend, the more types you can play, right? The more you spend, the more types you can play, essentially. But again, as you mentioned, when you can lock some certain skills, then you can definitely get some commanders to a good level without having to go full 690. I know, right, Mark? That's what I'm thinking too. If they give generic sculptures, I'm instantly restarting all the commanders that I don't use from the gold chests. Hell, if you give me even for 600 sculptures, you give me 150 generics back, I will still reset El Cid, no problem. Oh, speaking of daily chests, one con. Lovely. Lovely. Fight recap? Not today. Today we're just gonna be chilling, looking at some things. The fight recaps are gonna come in forms of videos. I have like 27, 28 hours worth of footage, and we're gonna make like we usually do, 20-minute videos explaining things, going through the storylines, the process, giving you a little bit of insight onto as much as we can give you, essentially. Okay, 44, you go back home. That's fine. I'd rather lose you and grab these. Red, I'm gonna tell you this. I've said this to my members as well, and I'll repeat it here. I am absolutely okay with Crystal Tech if in every KVK from now on, if 50% troops come back. Every KVK. If every KVK you get 50% troops in return for Crystal researches, I mean, I'm definitely in. Khan or Mulan? I'm doing Khan. Mulan will come next. You really want to get a 5511 for your Heroic Anthem chaining? Yeah. Richard chaining is really, really, really good. Amix, it's a really, really good. If Saladin Takeda get... If I have Saladin Takeda and 500 gold ahead, 1200 days worth of speed ups for the Mightiest Governor, should I go all in for Attila or wait for the new commanders? Go all in for Attila. Go all in for Attila. I want to get Attila. I want to get Takeda too. As soon as Takeda comes into the daily chests, we're absolutely going for Takeda. And then we'll start doing Attila in more than in Card King from now on. Until the time Takeda makes it into the daily chests. And by that time, Attila will be nicely leveled up as much as we can, essentially. Attila Takeda is an absolute must. If I migrated to a younger kingdom and skill locked a Xeno, isn't that available in the kingdom? Would it work? It has to be a 300-day plus, right? It has to be a 300-day plus kingdom. So you can't go into a young kingdom. She's not available under 300 days. But yes, any kingdom that is 300 plus days, you absolutely, completely and entirely can do that with. Chat, we have 27 hours worth of footage to go through. It's kind of crazy. And the crazy thing is, in the next couple days, like, we're gonna remodel the studio this weekend, so I need to figure out what we're doing for content tomorrow and Friday. Saturday we'll be streaming, but it's gonna take me a little bit of time, so it's not like I'm gonna be able to start really pumping out the KVK videos tomorrow. We gotta but we scrolled through 27 hours worth of footage. That, even if you do it at 10 times the speed, it's still 2.7 hours worth of grinding absolute madness, right? Of just watching the content, the videos, literal alone editing, cutting, and getting the content ready for you guys. So We have hours and hours and hours of footage. Hours and hours of footage. Not all of it is useful. I would say that I'll probably be able to squeeze, what, 3, 4, maybe 4 videos out of all this. Maybe a little bit more if I want to break down a lot more things. I also don't know what kind of footage I have, because occasionally I would just not remember to record. In the middle of the fight, like, the recorder would hit the max size file it can hit, and then it would stop recording, so that happens. I was talking whole videos. What do you mean? That's the commentary, right? Do you think that multiple videos needed on the KVK? I think a recap would be good, but I had quite a bit in the community watching most of your KVK. Absolutely. Absolutely. Vast majority of people didn't sit here 8 hours a day to watch. Reply to me once. You never said anything. You're talking to someone else. We won 5 KVKs and lost this one. Naresh, who are you talking to? You were talking to Shiva earlier. I'm not replying to you because you're talking to Shiva all this time. How can I know that you're talking to me? You keep talking to Shiva, so I'm not replying because you're talking to her. You want me to get in the conversation? I don't know what's for me and what's for her. Who's Manu? Migrated from 270. How am I supposed to know who Manu is? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't know what the conversation even was. Naresh. Not ignoring you. I'm reading the conversation, but I have no clue what you guys are talking about. This is what I had on Xeno. And that's what I had on Xeno. This is the talents. I mean, this is nothing very out of the ordinary, you know? What's up, Mark? I'm triggered? Nah. No way. I'm tired. I'm not triggered. Content is king. The more you make, the more people will consume. I agree. Naresh, you really... Do I look to you like a person who gets into other people's personal life? I don't know. I don't even know what you guys are talking about anymore. Naresh was telling you we won 5 KVKs continuous and lost this one, and many migrated out. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, unfortunately that does happen. When folks lose a KVK, they tend to implode. And they tend to blame leadership and find any reason why things are bad. Sometimes it's okay to leave. Other times, you know, you can definitely stick around and try to make it work, right? Yeah, I don't blame people for leaving from when they lose KVKs. That does happen. But hey, old people are leaving. Make space for new people in your kingdom, right? Yosef, okay, I'm not gonna reply to that. Next, greetings from 1216. Shiva, are we beating your king? Oh my goodness, we beat your 5 continuous wins. Lol. Finally, skill commander, can we fix some? I don't know, Akshit. At some point, it'll happen. Guan Leo or Guan Alex? Both. First, Guan Alex, because you should expertise Alex before you even have Guan. And then you should expertise Guan. And then if you want to go 5-5-1-1 or above Leo, you definitely can. Do dead troops return in mail and her account them? Apparently not anymore, Wigan. Apparently they just get credited back into your account. Who would you use for an infantry rally? Alex, YSG, Guan Alex, Guan Leo. It's good to lose sometimes because you get rid of those weak-minded players. I agree. Who only want easy wins and are not prepared to give it all. I definitely agree, Guilherme. I think that losing a KVK is very healthy for a kingdom. You couldn't buy the bundles. Oh, that's true. That sucks. I miss the incoming migration emails. Do ya? I don't. As the game is banned in my country. Yeah, Naresh. That kind of sucks. That actually blows. It makes things much more difficult, huh? Yes, Richard, you do get your troops back if you migrate before the end of Heroic Anthem. Oh my goodness, Extra. No luck for you. No luck for you. Hard luck for you guys. Did amazing. I hope you get back strong shortly and be ready for the next KVK. I don't know if shortly is the keyword. It'll take time to rebuild. But we'll get there. I believe we'll get there. I believe by the time the next KVK rolls up, we'll be ready for it. I believe in my boys in 401. These guys ain't no joke, you know what I mean? Let's do this way and that way. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to slap a like on it. I know most of you have gotten used to like a week worth of crazy fights and things are slowly dwindling down. There might be one more hurrah for us. Maybe not. I have no clue. I don't know what the next moves are. I see DS is not here no more. There's a few people still down in Kingsland who are shielded and all that. What's going on in LIIG right here? There's probably some people out here still duking it out, having some fun. Dominic in here, still ready to rock and roll. 67 million power men's. Men's was a lot stronger than that before. I mean, these forts are burning, but all these forts they're just like breaks. They're just breaks. Last I checked, 401 lost 5 billion power. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gecko, do you have a video on gear layouts just for garrison commanders? Not yet, Medic. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I myself have been struggling a little bit with figuring out what equipment I wanna make for garrison. And we're now in the process of rebuild, right? So our equipment materials are picking up slowly and steadily. Remember, we had 0 when we started this Kingsland fight, this past 7 fights. So we're building back up our material reserves. We're also building up our epic chests to be able to get more epic equipment soon. We got to get a little bit of more special talents done. From there, we got the legendaries we're going to start working on, and we're talking primarily, the focus for me is going to be a shift now into archer gear. It's going to be legendary archer gear and epic garrison gear for leadership. Once Nebuchadnezzar comes out, hopefully I can try to get a good placement for Nebuchadnezzar, and then build up the equipment for him to get ready to rally with him. I'm gonna get a cough drop real quick. And so for that, we need to start picking up some material, some blueprint chests, and start making the equipment. I think we're gonna end up making this right here, a 12% Cape of God. It actually comes in from here. Oh, this song. I love this song. Lift up the volume a little bit. At level 80, I believe. No, at level 7, what is it, 70? We'll get the last 10 that we're missing, right? We're missing 10? 20. So level 60 and 70, we'll get the last 20 we're missing. And then we can make that nice little set of pants. The end day long-term goal, those pants will not be part of the final set, but they'll definitely be available for me before the rest of the set of the equipment. And quite frankly, I don't think I will end up taking the legendary pants for this from the set. I think that our archer set is going to be helmet, weapon, glove, and boots. I think that that's what we will be doing. Although this is again an 11%, so technically speaking, those other pants are 12%. And then from there, we're going to do a combination of either both being part of the epic set, where is it? The revival set right here, to get an extra 3% troop attack plus all of this goodie, or whenever I really want to go big on the attack, I can wear this in the other pants, which are 12% attack, and yes, we lose 3%, but we get a lot more attack in. So that's the plan for that account. What's the name of this song? This song is called Castle. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's the plan, Brawny. Yes, Haxor, I have no idea. Talk to Motive or Hella. Motive, Hella. I can tell you, we have people that are under 40 million power. That are not farms. Oh, it's DJ. Contact either Hella or Motive. My friend in 2, 1, 3, 4s and R4 in squad. You guys are amazing fighting, bro. Who is this? Okay. I know a bunch of folks have second accounts, kind of like I do. DS is 67 million power. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Self-zeroed DS. Evo Sunny Gecko, I don't know why, but I love trolling. I'm happy God, wait, what? But I love trolling. I'm happy God created you. By the way, you have, wait, what? By the way, you have to, you have to make content for Diablo Immortal when it comes out. Oof, when Diablo Immortal comes out, life is gonna end. I need to, as soon as I know the exact date, I'm gonna take like 2 weeks off and just grind Diablo non-stop. On stream, off stream, all day. Not on this channel, on our second channel, which we will announce probably next week. Our second and third channels are gonna come up. If y'all wanna keep supporting the Gecko Gaming content out there that is not only Rise of Kingdoms, we're gonna get a couple of channels up and running for more gaming and more other things, including some Pokemon stuff. Yeah, I've gone deep into the Pokemon stuff again. I don't know why I did that, but I did. I went heavy into Pokemon. I haven't even looked. You, not you. Now you drop crystals. Now you drop crystals. 250 a pop. It's definitely a steal in a negative way. More Lohar is exactly what we need. I'd love to get a ton of Kaharas so I can pop them on the field, Lilith. Well, we gotta rebuild. The next step is rebuild, really. Lord have mercy on our resources. I'm gonna have to go gather like cray. Because this is nowhere near enough what we need to, the way we need to. And we will. It's just gonna might take a little bit longer than I thought. Pokemon cards, that too. Can we see some of your cards? I haven't opened a single Pokemon booster yet since I was like in 16 years. My collection is somewhere, well, I have it sitting right there, but it's like very like well packed. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but I will be showing it in the channel. I'll show you my old collection of things. Coming in very soon, Annie's coming in very soon. Athena, she was losing it on our group chat. Everyone's hearing themselves. Yeah, Athena is awesome. Athena is hysterical. Athena is no longer Athena, by the way. Athena is no longer Athena. Where is she? She went to LIIG. A bunch of people changed their name to Self-Zeroed, including Death Squad. He was Self-Zeroed DS for a bit. A bunch of people are Self-Zeroed. And Athena is somewhere in here Self-Zeroed too. She's no longer Athena. Oh, she's not in here. Athena is funny. I like her. She's like, oh, there she is. She changed her name back to Athena. Boo. She's like the kind of person that doesn't really start arguing with you about dumb stuff. Just wants to get stuff. It wants to get things done, and I like it a lot. Are your cards officially rated, or just random old cards? The ones that I have right now are old cards because I used to play. I didn't used to collect, but we are absolutely going to send some cards in. Some of the cards that we open on the channel, we will send in for proper grading and stuff like that. I'm really excited about it, honestly. You have no idea how much I'm itching to open the cards. You have no idea. You have no idea. I've been dying to do this for so long. It's been such a long while. Alright, well listen, chat. Here's the pickle. I've been live for about an hour and a half, and I usually don't stream an hour and a half. I tend to stream like 3-hour streams usually. But all honesty, there's nothing to do. I don't know what the next moves are. I have no clue what's going on. And I'll tell you this, I am tired. And if I want to get you guys some content out tomorrow and still, you know, make some dinner for a change sleep before 3 a.m. today, I think I'm gonna cut the stream short today, especially because I started mixing words, and that's a bad sign that I'm tired. When I get too tired, I get sometimes grumpy, and so occasionally I don't feel like myself, and I don't think that I feel like myself right now. I think that I can be a little bit impatient with you guys, which I don't want to be, and so I think we're gonna call it here for today, just so I can rest a little bit and keep going, keep the content machine going. We're like Mad, he's 401 fam. Oh yeah. Mad is absolutely crazy. Subscribing to 99.9% of YouTubers. Okay, well that's something. Avo, it's not that crazy. You went way far. You went way far. You went way far. Did you want to chill in Discord? Maybe, Brawny. Maybe I'll come up into the members squad and members team and just chill in the Discord for a little bit. I really want to make some dinner, and I'm not gonna lie to you. There is still the episode of Snowpiercer. A new episode came out that I haven't seen yet, so I might just go lay down on the couch, watch a TV show, and for the first time in a week, just relax. And so maybe I'll come up on Discord and chat there as well. But chat, I appreciate you all. Apologies for the short stream. I tend to not do it. Y'all know I do my very best to be here for you guys and make the best content I can. But occasionally we gotta take a break, and I don't want to miss out on uploading for you guys tomorrow or something. So yeah, I'm Gecko. I'm out of here. Appreciate you all again. Thank you for all your continued support lately. We hit 33,000 subscribers in the process. We've broken all of our viewership records this week. So I'm really, really, really thankful for you guys, and really thankful for everything that you guys have been doing lately for me. And all I can say is I hope you guys stick around and enjoy the rest of the videos we make and the coverage, and join the community. Leave your feedback and comments and questions and everything along the way. Don't forget to slap a like before you leave. We're 13 likes away from 200. I'm fairly confident you guys are going to easily make it to 200 before I dip. You can make it to 252 if you really wanted to. But I don't really think that we don't gotta get there today. Today is a chill stream. I appreciate all of you again. Thank you. Have a great rest of your night. And before I forget, shout out to my man. First of all, Eli, welcome to the member squad again. And Red Right Hand, Hound, and Avo. I appreciate you guys for the super chats. You guys are real cool peeps. And yeah, I appreciate you for it. Chat. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next stream. Definitely video tomorrow. Leadership in 93, leadership is migrating? Apparently so. That's what I heard. Interesting stuff. We'll see what happens with that kingdom, and where that leadership is going to go and which kingdom they're going to go build. It's going to be a fun time for them, I can tell you that much. I'm excited for them. Having a fresh start is always good. I can tell you that from experience. Naresh, take care, my man. Have a great night and good luck with you rebuilding your kingdom. Don't give up on your kingdom, my man. Let all the weak-minded people leave. Get that migration going and go win your KVK again, brother. You got it. I believe in you. I believe in you guys. Take care. Peace.